2019 brought us so many 4K releases as the format went even larger. We got some really great discs and some really not so great discs. If you're just starting your collection and want some ideas on what titles to get to really wow your system, keep watching, as I'll be going over my top 4K releases of the year in both video and audio. So first and foremost, this video marks the 1-year anniversary of this channel. A whole year and 245 videos later, and here we are. I have to admit that I'm a little surprised at how fast this year went by and that I've actually managed to stick with making content for this long. I had no idea what I was doing when I started, and not that I really know now, but at least I've gotten a better grasp on what works and what doesn't. This year alone, the channel grew by 700 subscribers, which may not sound like a lot to bigger channels, but my only goal this year was to reach 100 subs, so that's really saying something. I appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much for hanging in there. There have been so many other review videos dealing with the best of 2019, so I wanted to make mine a little different, and with that being said, I'm not doing a top 10 or even a top 5. I'm just going to mention a few that I think embody the best quality that 2019 produced in a few different categories. In terms of video quality with newly released films, my top contender for 2019 was a no-brainer. This title has been on most every list I've seen, and you can't deny how amazing it looks. Aquaman, in my opinion, is the best looking disc of the year. You absolutely cannot go wrong with this one. It has stunning visuals and a great soundtrack, and this film just gives you that wow factor that 4K should be known for, and every time I watch it I just cannot get over how great it looks. If you only buy one 4K release this year, I think it should definitely be Aquaman, no doubt about that. I would have to give honorable mentions to John Wick Chapter 3, as it's a beautiful disc with some razor crisp visuals, and Mortal Engines, which may not have been the best film, but has an amazing 4K disc with some truly impressive scenes. I rate CGI films in a whole other category, as I just think this format looks better on 4K than any other genre. You just cannot get those vibrant colors with real life films. The top animation disc has got to go to Disney's Moana, which is just a 10 out of 10 in most every way. This film just blows me away and looks so good, and the colors are amazing, and nothing else compares to this one. Honorable mentions in this category are the Angry Birds Movie 2, which was gorgeous and I actually really enjoyed the film. I also think the recent release of Abominable looks great as well. Two other discs I want to mention are for movies that were not made recently but were brought onto the format this year, and that would be The Shining, which I think just looks great on 4K. Older films tend to make the leap to 4K so much better because of the way they were shot originally, and this classic just looks beautiful. And now, while it's not necessarily an old film by any means, Marvel's Doctor Strange finally came to 4K a few months ago, and I think it's stunning and by far the best release Marvel has produced recently. Switching gears to audio quality, I have to say that Godzilla King of the Monsters was a complete 10 out of 10 and sounds the best of any of my 4K discs by far. This disc is demo worthy for certain when it comes to audio, and really nothing else released this year even comes close to it. I wasn't that crazy about the actual movie, but I think it's a fantastic demo to put on for others. So that's my list of the best of 2019. I'm sure everyone has their own opinions, and I'd be glad to hear your choices. Just drop a comment below and let me know. Again, I want to thank everyone for all the views this year. I've really loved creating content on YouTube, and I only wish I'd done it earlier. I love sharing my views on entertainment, and I'm glad to keep making more videos. In 2020, I'd really like to expand the channel a little and maybe do some more travel vlogs and some other tech reviews. Eventually, I'd like to create a dedicated studio to film in and change up the format by using Facecam. It's going to take some time to collect everything I need, so it won't be anytime soon, but it is on the agenda. As always, I thank you for watching the video. Remember to smash that like button if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment to let me know what you thought. You can also find me on social media as well. I hope everyone has a fantastic 2020. Thanks guys, and I'll see you again real soon.